Wow. Let me first welcome all the legislators here, and we've got Senator Buck Newton, Senator Shirley Randleman, we've got Senator Joyce Kavik, Senator Andy Wells, Representative Mike Hager, Representative Robert Rivas, and my good friend Lieutenant Governor Dan Forrest here. Have I missed anybody? But the people that are really here that are most important is the Powell family, because this bill is about Burt Powell. He is a developmentally disabled and was a patient at a Conover group home. He described to his mother actual sexual abuse that he suffered at the hands of an elderly male staffer that occurred during a year's time. The offender forced Burt and a number of residents to sexually interact while he watched. We're being real direct here. We're not beating around the bush. This needs to be known. To ensure their silence, the suspect threatened to harm the victims' families. Group home workers knew about the abuse but did not report it because their jobs were threatened. The offender was in his late 60s and had worked with handicapped people his whole career. So God knows how much this has occurred in the past. Days before Burt was scheduled to tell a story to the police, the suspected offender died from a heart attack. Since he was no longer alive, Burt's parents, Lori and Tom Powell, pursued this law to protect others by requiring staffers and volunteers to report any abuse they witnessed within 24 hours. There is no excuse for staying silent if you see abuse or the law being broken. As outlined in my State of the State speech, one of the major points I made is that we must do everything we can to protect those who cannot protect themselves or help themselves, while encouraging those who can. And this is a prime example of trying to help those who cannot protect themselves. And Burt, sadly, could not protect himself because the system wouldn't allow it to happen. The system was compromised. And I'd like to first thank Burt for his incredible courage for letting this story be known. And again, I briefly explain this law, is that the thrust of this law requires a person, be they staff member or volunteer, who witnessed a group home resident being sexually assaulted to report the offense to the local Department of Social Services, law enforcement, and the district attorney. Failing to do so within 24 hours would be a Class A1 misdemeanor. Burt's law also increases the penalty for those who are intentionally injured special needs adults who are at the facility. I'll tell you, I've had a mom and a grandmother in a nursing home facility. And you put your trust into these people. My mom sadly had Alzheimer's for almost 12 years, and so much of the time we could not be there. But I knew my total trust was in the people taking care of my mom, doing tasks that none of us can imagine. It's a very tough job working in a nursing home. But if anyone within these homes betray the trust, everyone suffers, including the patient and including other workers who are trying to do a good job, because we all know the majority of workers in these homes are doing great jobs. And we're all going to have to trust someone sometime in our life. And if any of us sees that trust being betrayed, it's our responsibility to report it. And I don't think we should wait 24 hours. We should do it within minutes. And Burt, again, you just gave me the best hug that I've ever had in my life coming in here. You're a loving guy, and you're an ethical guy. You're a person with tremendous courage, and you're a hero. You're a hero because you're going to prevent this from happening to other people. I also want to thank the mayor of Conover. Lee Moretz is here. Lee, thank you very much. You know how I have special affection for mayors, And you live in a very special town, and I know this nursing home was in your town, and this is close to home. And you care for your home, and Mayor, I appreciate you being here also. And I also want to really thank these legislators, and especially Lieutenant Governor Dan Forrest, who really gave this a lot of focus and attention, along with all these representatives and senators behind me. This hits close to the heart because it's going to impact someone in our family. And so with that, I'm very, very honored to sign this bill, and I'm proud to sign this bill. And this is a good day for North Carolina's safety, right here. And Burt, I want to give you the first pen. If you'd come here, Burt. Here, buddy. Here's your pen.
Thank you.
He's not gonna let go.
I said that in the hallway. He wouldn't let go of me in the hallway, and I finally said, "Can I hug your mom now?" She said, "Okay." And to the parents, I just want to say thank you to Tom and Lori. You're courageous for letting us tell this story, because I know it's not easy for you to hear. I couldn't imagine being a parent and having to hear this story about your own child. But to do that, you're protecting other people. So thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you very much. Lieutenant Governor Dan Forrest. Where are you?
Behind you, Governor.
Thank you for your leadership, and you deserve a hug too. I want you to get a hug.
I did get one. I've got several this morning.
You're doing a great job. I'm honored to have you be the Lieutenant Governor of this great state. And let me just pass down the line then to everyone else here. God bless you. Thank you very much. Y'all been working hard lately. Andy, good seeing you, buddy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. I better have enough pens. Who else gets a pen here?
My daughter and grandson.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for doing this. Is a sibling, man.
Yeah. Aw. Aw.
Thank you very much. God bless you too.
Your daughter.
Who we got?
Absolutely.
Appreciate your leadership. We might need a few more pens here. I'm not sure. All right, thank you, Lord. Appreciate it very much. Great leadership, as always. Buck, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Senator. Thank you very much. Thank you, man. Who else hasn't gotten a pen? Anyone?
Stephen Walker right behind you.
Stephen Walker.
Did the lion's share of the work on it.
Thank you, Stephen. We appreciate it very much. I know it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Y'all give these people a round of applause. And I'd like to thank the community of Conover and the people in that entire region who really made a difference and pushed the legislators to make this happen too. I mean, this was a family effort, a team effort, and grassroots. This came from the grassroots.
Yeah.
And we had a lieutenant governor and the senators and House members who, and a mayor who listened to the grassroots and then followed through. And so I appreciate all of you. All just, so let's celebrate. Y'all enjoy the mansion as long as you want, and glad to have you here. Thank you very much.